My name is Bryseida Frausto. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I'm 25 years old. I think when I was able to actually take a walk with my family and not want to sit down or complain about my feet hurting, I think that was probably the biggest change I noticed, like right off the bat, where I was like, I'm able to actually keep up with them. I'm able to actually enjoy like a little moment without feeling like I'm gonna hold them back from anything, just so I could sit down for a bit because my feet would hurt, or I would just feel very embarrassed walking at the time because of my weight. It just felt like it was an embarrassing thing, and that's definitely one of the big ones right there. I felt happy. I felt very happy, but I also felt very emotional over it because I didn't realize how much I was holding back on. Like I said, even like minor walks I was holding back on because how embarrassed I was with my weight. My relationship with myself has changed a lot. I think I now care a lot more about the way I treat myself, in a sense, like health-wise. When it comes to what I eat, I'm like, is this the right thing I'm putting into my body? Is this gonna actually help me in any way? So I take care of myself a lot now in that sense by taking myself to the gym, trying to eat the right foods, and I definitely dress up more. So a lot of self-care. There's a lot of self-care now rather than like trying to hide myself. I put myself out there a lot more now. The most impactful message I have received has probably been, there's a lot of them, but I think one of them was people telling me that I look a lot happier now, and that it's very noticeable how much I am very confident. They're like, you're like a turtle. You put yourself in this little shell, and now you just like want to be seen. Like you want people to know you're there now, and that's probably one of the biggest messages. Cause I'm like, I never realized how much I would like try to hide in the corner, and now I'm like, I like having my presence known now. If I could talk to the Bryseida before surgery, I would start to not be too hard on herself and to love herself a little more. Everything she went through from when she was very little, because obviously we've always been overweight. I was an overweight child. To not take things to the heart, because it's just words are words, and stuff like words hurt, but to not take things too personal, and that she is more than capable of meeting her goals with help, with asking for help, because she doesn't always have to do everything herself. And if that meant having to seek a medical help with it, so be it. And it helped a lot. Yeah, I guess it's more that sense of not having to do everything herself and being able to reach out for help, which was very much needed to get to where I am today. A myth I would like to debunk of the bariatric surgery is the malnourishment. I myself did fear the whole malnourishment, where I was like, what if after getting the surgery, this happens to me, the whole anemic thing, and there's a lot of things I heard behind it, and I lived through it, and I don't think I was guided properly the whole way before and after, and they told me like what were the right foods to eat and what vitamins to take to avoid stuff like that. So I definitely think the malnourishment part, I think it's very rare. At least I didn't live it, and I don't think I've heard anybody else that has gone through the whole malnourishing. I think it's just malnourishing. For someone who still has doubt about the surgery, I could definitely advise them to do the proper research behind it before anything. Do proper research behind it. And when you do, don't fall into the social media pit hole where you search things and you hear false information that's probably going to just cause you to get nervous or anxiety, because there's a lot of false information out there behind the surgery. So definitely do your own research and don't go based off what you hear based off other people who haven't even experienced the surgery themselves. Because that's why I came across a lot of times a lot of non-bariatric patients who had a lot of information that wasn't accurate, and are just scaring people out there into changing their lifestyle, into being healthier, into finally meeting this new them. What made me choose LIMARP was a TikTok video I saw of a patient who I wish I could have seen the video, But there was a patient who was posting her journey herself about her bariatric surgery, and as soon as she just like mentioned LIMARP, I instantly went on to Google and I was like, let me see where this, I have not heard of it. And then I came across Dr. Pompa's certification, like the information they posted on it. And I did like my thorough investigation. I was like, this is where I want to go. I was like it just seems so fitting. I definitely told my mom, I was like, this feels like this was right, because I was looking into other surgeons. I was like, and I was very hesitant about everyone else. As soon as I came across them, I was like, this is the place. I was like, it just gives me like, they know what they're doing. I was like, I'm going there. I did keep the same confidence, the confidence that I had when doing the appointment and everything. The moment I stepped into here, I was like, this is definitely the place where I wanted. Like, more than anything, I went home excited. I was like, that's the place, and I'm not changing my mind. No one's changing it. The moment I realized I had to get this done was when we were planning my sister's, we were going with my sister to look at her bride dress, because she was getting married, her wedding dress. And we were also looking at the bridesmaid dresses at the moment, and we were trying on the dresses. The whole bridal team was there. And when the owner of the store, when she saw me, she gave me the biggest size she had, which was an extra large, and she then kind of told me we would have to sew 2 dresses for you. She was like, you would need a bigger dress, and that means I don't carry anything bigger, and we had to sew 2 dresses, meaning it would round up to a larger sum. And I think overall was just the way she told me the stuff, the look she gave me. It was a very like snarky look behind it, where I was like, okay, I was like, that's uncomfortable. That I have told my sister, you know what, I don't think I'm gonna be able to participate in the bridal, like I don't think I'm gonna be able to participate as a bridesmaid. Like, I don't want to be a part of it. Like, I just felt very embarrassed at the moment. I was like, if she called me out on it, I don't want to like feel like that, like the day of the wedding, feel like that. And it was there and then where my sister, myself, and my brother-in-law, if anything, were the one we all came to her like, I think I need surgery. I was like, because I did all the diets, I did everything. Like, I had seen dietitians, and it was just not working in a sense. Like, it wasn't working. I was like, I need something done. Like, and my brother-in-law, my sister were like, okay, we need to look into surgery. But they wanted. It was that day that I got that snarky look from that the owner of that bridal shop. So did I hear any negative opinions? I did. I heard multiple opinions from family members who, well, I felt like at the moment they should have like understood the reasoning behind it, but they heard, again, back to hearing false information. They heard a lot of false information from people who supposedly got the surgery done, and how they went through living hell, that they went through a living hell with that surgery. And I'm like, I don't think on my end over here with the people I was with most of the time, they never told me anything negatively about it. So when I visited them, and they started telling me, oh yeah, my cousin got it done, and now she can't eat, like she needs to be fed through a tube now, or my friends got it done and they're losing too much weight. And I'm like, I don't need to hear the negative opinions. I was like, it's a process. I'm like, it's a process, and I think I just need to trust my gut and know that I'm going with the right team.